Hello friends, welcome to Power Electronics. Today we will discuss the 4 quadrant chopper or type E chopper. You can see the diagram here. It consists of 4 semiconductor switches, that is CH1, CH2, CH3 and CH4. These all are 4 choppers and 4 diodes D1, D2, D3 and D4 in anti-parallel. Number of choppers are, as you can see, CH1, CH2, CH3 and CH4 corresponding to their respective quadrant operations. For example, for the first quadrant operation, only CH1 is operated. For second, CH2 is operated and so on. So for first quadrant, as you can see here in the diagram, that CH1 here is on and the CH4 is on. Both the chopper CH2 and CH3 are not working. When they are on, the supply current flows IS flows through them and starts flowing through the chopper CH1, and then it starts flowing through the load, and through the chopper 4 it goes to the return path. So you can see here how it conducts. When it conducts, as I can show you the simplified diagram, that the Vs is the supply voltage and this is across the load. Inductor is charged with the drop plus minus, and along with the battery you can see here that if we apply KVL here, minus Vs plus V naught equal to 0. So that means the supply voltage is equal to the output voltage. Now when the CH1 is off, and now the CH3 is also not working, CH2 is also not working, only CH4 is kept on. So what happened now, the inductor is charged with the polarity plus minus plus now. So it starts conducting here through the chopper CH4 and flowing through the diode D2. So you can see here. Also you can see that I naught is same as the supply current. They are in the same direction. So I naught is positive, as well as the voltage V naught is also positive. So both V naught and I naught can be controlled in the first quadrant. So type E chopper operates as a step down chopper in the first quadrant. This point should be remembered. In the second quadrant, you can see here how it is operated. Here the CH2 is operated and all other choppers are off. You can see here only CH2 is operated. This is given by the red line here. CH2 chopper CH2 is operated, CH1, CH3 and CH4 are off. So how the supply flows through? It flows through from load to source. You can see here a battery, and through a battery it starts flowing towards the chopper CH2, and then it flows through the diode D4 and comes to the back path. But you can see here the load current as the marked polarity, it is opposite of the load's marked polarity. So that means here the load current I naught is negative, but V naught is still positive, that is the output voltage. Also you can see here when it flows through the diode D1 and then it flows through the supply and back path through the diode D4. So you can see that it starts conducting from LCH2, that is chopper 2, diode D4 and the battery E. So inductor, because inductor has stored the energy, it changes its polarity and the current starts flowing through the diode D1 to the supply voltage, and then from the diode D4 and then again to the battery. It forms a complete path, and as you can see that it is act like a step up chopper. So in the third quadrant, how it operates? In the third quadrant, as you can see here the diagram, here the CH1 is off and CH4 is off. Only the two choppers are conducting, that is CH4 and CH3. So as you can see that from the supply, from the battery E, it starts conducting and flows to the chopper C3, and then it flows to the again to the supply and then act as a return path, and again from the chopper CH2 to the back path. So again here the load current is negative because from the marked polarity it is in the opposite direction. Also you can see here after the inductor changes its polarity, so how the current starts flowing through the this chopper CH2 and then flows through the diode D4 and then again back to the battery. So here V naught and I naught both are negative, so it is called as step down chopper. Also you can see here in the fourth quadrant, here V choppers are off, CH1, CH2 and CH3 is off, only CH4 is conducting. So current starts flowing from the battery and then it goes to the chopper CH4, then it comes to from the diode D2 and then again back path to the inductor. So you can see here the load current is positive because I naught is same as the supply current as the marked polarity. Also when all the switches are off, now the energy stored in the inductor changes and the current starts flowing from here to the diode D3 and then to the back supply and then to the diode D2. So it forms a complete path. Here we are supplying from load to the source. So you can see that there are four quadrant operations. So